trust me, I know how to get from up here. Once I have to get it from up here, they act like one of them, or worse. Look at the police right up there like they finna do something. They ain't gonna be catching them. Them niggas go in a 360 circle, they wouldn't even know. So we get to we try to get to the hotel, right? So I'm driving, I'm gonna drive because I'm familiar with the street, familiar with the old neighborhoods. Now, a lot of people that lived in New Orleans haven't been back, and they see things and they know what they remember. Like me, I had to relearn New Orleans because Katrina been over a decade ago. And, a decade is like a turn of a century damn near. A lot can happen in 10 years. And for me, I had to relearn the new New Orleans. And, when you thinking like, okay, I'm driving, I know this area, yeah, this area, that's we ain't finna go around that way. Or, this street chill this, we ain't finna go down, is we don't, and then you're stuck in that mindset that your left went, Katrina, because we have walls. They call them in other areas, sets and but we have walls, third wall, fourth wall, seventh wall, whatever, in the designate areas. And people claim that. That's just where you from. You from that third wall, whatever. I'm from the third wall. Fourth, but really you in the whole city of New Orleans. You from New Orleans. I don't care what section you claim, but you still have to go to Burma Street or Canal Street. You still have to drive. You are in the whole city, regardless of where you claim your area where you hang, live, or whatever. You still got to go out that area to the hospital. It used to be Charity Heights, Tulane. Charity Hospital is in the middle of the city. It's because mid-city, Citrus City, whatever. So, but you are aware that, and here's how crazy it is. People know you're not from that wall. That's how serious it is. That's why you need to know. it's that serious. People know that dude ain't from around here. It's crazy. It's crazy, and these walls are big walls. People know, man, he ain't from around here. Even though you talk alike, look alike, got the same swagger, people know, man, that dude they ain't from around here, man. He ain't from around our way. So when we go down there to New Orleans, me and my wife, I do all the driving. After driving 5.5 hours, I got to deal with this city and try to figure out, where to go and not to go. And come to find out, certain areas that was designated, a no-go zone, what they call it. When you come down, it's just number, white folks and, it's like, this ain't even the hood no more. I'm like, look, boo, we can't go down this way, yeah, that's the, whatever ward that is. And you look and you're like, wait, hold up. This don't look, this ain't the, the night walk ain't the night walk no more. The third walk is totally different. So it changed the game. And, I had to relearn my own city, the New Orleans. It's a New Orleans. People gonna look at this video and be like, what is he talking about? Trust me, there is two New Orleans. There's an old New Orleans and a new Orleans. And they really kind of combating. But I'm not gonna lie to you. the New Orleans is kind of gaining ground because the old New Orleans is getting sucked in. Because a lot of people from the old New Orleans just hasn't come back, or kind of like me straddling the fence. Man, do I want to go back? I don't. On the fucking and everything. Just, you don't know what you get. Thanks, you know. We kind of messed up. Just kind of like
That's what I'm doing. I'm just going from side to side.
man, this part, it's always had a lot of this going on. Forward shots and whatever. But tell they trying to take it to the next level. But it still got that old look, that old feel. They trying to cross. But they be putting themselves in a bind, bro. I think you probably want to call her back now. Both sides, you need some straights too. Get them doing Pilates up there, whatever they do. I was gonna try to get out, but you came apart.
Yep. This time of the year, this Easter stuff.
Oh, watch it Easter come out here. Some of me, if that's a around to get us out there. Seconds. You don't know how to switch the camera. I got to turn all the way around.
I don't.
Since the first time I brought my wife down there, we've been going down there regularly. You know, I moved up north since Hurricane Katrina. A lot of us came up north, mostly like Monroe, Louisiana. You know, a few of us, Ruston, Bossier, Shreveport. Oh my God, that's another story. You know, Shreveport, man. But Monroe, Louisiana, West Monroe, but mostly Monroe. It's you know, I have family. I've always had family up north. But when Katrina hit, we all moved up north and kind of got into the culture. I kind of got into the cities. You know, that's why my new channel is called Living, Laughing, and Loving Louisiana, but mostly focused upon New Orleans, Louisiana. And I'm gonna be introducing y'all to all different kinds of cuisines, different kind of events, and just basically the overall culture of old New Orleans and New Orleans. There's two different cultures going on in New Orleans. A lot of locals see it, and you know, a lot of them resist it, but it's there, and I love it. You know, it's just, it had to happen, you know, because a lot of us didn't really want to come back and live in that city. But keeping the culture alive, we also had to keep the city alive. And our city is built upon tourism. So a lot of tourists that's been coming there all that time, it's hard to get into this. It's hard to get a business in that city. It's hard to get restaurants in that city. It's hard to get housing in that city. So when Katrina came, people that have been coming there for years found an opportunity to really get in. When I mean get in, I mean they got in. They bought up property and, you know, restaurants and stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of locals was mad thinking they was getting pushed out, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, it's always time for a change. You know, you don't have to die where you was born at, you know. And you don't have to continue to live where you was born at. You know, some people are born in different countries and end up in United States and vice versa. Some people from the United States end up leaving and going to another country. They live there and they die there. So for me personally, I think it's a good thing. And but for me, you know, I love both versions of New Orleans, the old school and the new school. It's just combined. It's perfectly blended. And since going up there, since Katrina, me and my wife always go up there, no matter what the options are. Since first introducing my wife to New Orleans, she fell in love with it. She just fell in love with it. And it's a no-brainer. Where we going? You know, we have a week or whatever. Where you want to go? New Orleans. Period. Still got family down there. It's just, I mean, it's, New Orleans is very, very consuming. It'll consume you. And it'll leave you with a lasting impression. And it's a place that you will never forget and always want to go back to. A lot of people get stuck down there. But for me, I have to take it in doses. Northern Park. Look at this state pad. Be careful, they be jogging and everything.
I kind of late raise it up. These some beautiful homes.
You call it house?
I'm getting this
I want
kind
you
of
to catch that river.
Oh, I am.
Both sides, you need some streets too. Get them down Pilates up there, whatever they do. I was gonna try to get out, but you came apart. Sure, you did torture.
Oh, heck yeah. Baby, one time real soon, we're going to be arriving on the Carnival Glory. See where they going to take us to.
I mean, you don't, they come with the music off the, and then they come with the one they know you're going to dance off. Everybody knows that. That's
Okay, that's the whole thing. Everybody know that. Nobody do.
I mean, damn, they just jumped.
The bones probably squeezing up against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what day we gonna do that?
I didn't hear you.
What day we gonna do that? That's what we call.
We got a long.
Had to buy 4 cases of rum. Charlie needed a bunch of whiskey, got a whole lot of too much rum, came up with a drink. There's about 4 different kinds of rum, and it's now their best selling drink. Preservation Hall, legendary jazz dinner dedicated to the preservation of traditional jazz in the city. They don't sell food or drinks, but they are one of the best venues to catch traditional jazz here in town. Everything you're going to see in the city today is either from the late Spanish or early American period. Thanks to 2 massive fires we had here late in the Spanish era. First one, don't worry about it, it's just a carpet if possible. First one, Good Friday, March 22nd, 1788, saw 80% of the city burned down in about 5 hours. Second fire, December 8th, 1794, burned down basically everything the first fire didn't take out. All told, there's less than a dozen buildings predating 1788.
Trust me, I know how to get from up here. One time I have to get it from up here. They act like one of them. Or worse. Some of the police right up there like they finna do something. You know, they ain't gonna be a case. They need to go in a 360 circle. They wouldn't even know.